Sagittarius, what's going on? Today we're doing a reading for April 11th until April 17th, 2021. This will be for sun, moon, or rising signs in Sag, should you cross-watch. And this is a general reading and just might not resonate for you, which is fine. Take the things that are for you, leave everything else behind, and let's get into your higher vibes. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It really does mean the world. If you like my videos, please share them with a friend. And, for the sake of YouTube, please give me a subscribe and leave me a thumbs up if this video resonates. I love hearing from you. Feel free to comment. Feel free to email me. Get in touch. I'm all about working on building community with you. And let's see what's up for Sagittarius. Wow, we've got quite a few major arcana cards going on here in the hidden energies. We've got happiness. I don't usually show the bottom card on the deck, but I think it flows nicely with what I'm seeing here for you. Yep, universe is at work here for you, Sag. Overall energy, 9 of Pentacles. This is one independent and abundant lady. No matter what your gender is, you can embody those things as well. We're talking about being, in the words of Lady Gaga, a free woman or free man or free non-binary, two-spirit, gender fluid person. Whatever you identify as, perfectly valid. Tarot is traditionally rooted in the binary, but I am not. So this is energy of independence, of feeling good, feeling affluent, feeling wealthy, even, you don't have to be wealthy necessarily in money, but this helps. Feeling like our material world is really in our grasp right now. In the recent past for you, we have the Sun, the Empress, and the Two of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius, let's talk about decisions that are maybe holding us back from our happiness and from being able to bring to light the things that mean the most to us, the things that touch our heart the most, the things that just really matter, okay? You're in a state right now, I think, where happiness is really the focus and trying to get a future sorted out for yourself here. Universe's energy is really with you right now. If today's reading resonates for you, know that there are, energies at play that are outside of your control, but working in your favor, starting with this decision. Now, let's talk about where this decision may be rooted or where it could be coming from. Getting into, I have a hair somewhere. Getting into the present energies, we have the Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Lovers. Sagittarius, for me, this feels like a bit of a tether between, okay, do I remain this very independent person, take care of my things, hold my cards close to my chest, hold my resources close by, not really invest in another, just keep reinvesting in myself and, moving forward into that. But also this pull to wanting to share with another person. The Lovers gives us soulmate energy a little bit, but also that Gemini duality of choice, okay? Choice is on choice here. Do I want to be somebody who keeps to myself, who just works on taking care of me, or am I someone who wants to find that partnership, someone to invest in? I do see you leaning into wanting to have that partnership, wanting to really fully invest in somebody else to see how that can further enhance your life. With the Empress coming up in the recent past here too, if you're somebody who is considering children or more children in your life, that is something that is, more closely tied to having partnership, because it's easier to have a partner with children. I assume. I don't have children of my own, so I can't speak to that. But if what I know of single parenting is anything, extra hands are always helpful. Coming into future energies for you here, Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Magician. And this, dear Sagittarius, is about realigning yourself. okay? Getting back in touch with yourself, getting back in touch with your spirituality, getting back in touch with your intuition, really understanding your emotions when thoughts are surfacing, not just reacting to them, but understanding or working to understand where they're coming from, why they're being triggered in the ways that they are, because the overall energy here is really about harnessing what you have so that you can give more, okay? So that you can do more. This is about really getting in touch with what you want out of life. And yeah, I would say this is like probably a very reflective time for you. And I would anticipate as we go through, we're going to find that what you're really looking for in life is this ability to feel independent, this ability to feel like you're taking care of things, having that affluence, not needing to rely on somebody else, but wanting to have somebody else in your life to enhance the places like maybe parenthood that can benefit from having, you know, partnership. We'll do a little bit of clarifying for you here, starting with this Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Emotions coming up again, the Hanged Muse and the Muse of Materials. So this is interesting to me. It's like we're spending a lot of time just sitting in thought, focusing on what it is we want, what we're feeling, what we're thinking, what we need, instead of actively doing the things that could push us towards that sense of having that power, that independence, that ability to take care of ourselves. So be mindful of how much time we're spending, you know, thinking and evaluating our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions versus how much time we're spending acting on the things that will push us in the direction that we want. This may be a reflective time for you, but action's still important if we want to keep a little bit of momentum. We'll take a look at this Two of Swords in the recent past here. Muse of Inspiration, there we are, the Moon and the Wheel. Yeah, considering a new start, but being fearful of what you don't know, which is absolutely fair, okay? Especially, I mean, if we're talking kids here and we're talking parenthood and you've never been a parent and you're not in a partnership, but you just inherently know that you want to be one, you know, it's the great unknown, right? You don't have any point of reference. There is real energy here of wanting a new start, but not necessarily knowing what direction we want to go in because we feel we don't know enough. We don't know everything we need to reach the resolution that we want and get moving in the direction we want, right? There's a bit of being stuck in one place because we're paralyzed by choice. Let's look in the present energy at this Lovers card. Four of Materials coming up again, the Seven of Voices, and the Nine of Materials coming up again. Yeah, it's interesting. I think there's a real fear here of letting go to somebody else, that somebody will just let you down, they'll deceive you, that you're not genuinely getting to know somebody in the way you want, and would I be better off just remaining independent? There's nothing wrong with not wanting to be in partnership and wanting to be independent, but I see it for you right now, Sagittarius, as being a little bit crippling because I do think parts of you really long for that, but are happy with your independent life. And that might be rooted a little bit in this fear of, you know, somebody's going to let me down, and whatever past trauma created that for you, which is absolutely valid. But it feels to me a little bit defeatist here. Like, I want someone to love, but I trust that I don't trust anybody. I think that everyone's just going to let me down and that I'm always going to be better off just doing my own thing and being my own person. I'm so sorry. My nose is all itchy. Ooh, yeah. Five of Emotions just came flying out of the deck here. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to carry hurt. I don't want anybody to let me down and make me feel that way. And I trust that if I'm the only one in control, it can't happen. Let's take a look down here at the Magician in the future energies. The Emperor, the Two of Emotions, and the Chariot. Oh, mama. Two is better than one. I really think, Sagittarius, that there is somebody that has recently kind of come into your sphere, I believe, that you see as being, you know, a potential other half for you, potential soulmate, potential partner. You want to take action on it, but you're fearful of taking action on it. You see them as, you know, being able to match you at your energy, being able to match you at your independence level. And there's a big, strong pull for you to want to act on it, which feels counterintuitive to how you normally behave. Normally, there's probably a focus on just that self-preservation, on being independent, on doing your own thing. And this person has disrupted that. And this is why we're calling for this, like, all right, everyone, we need to pause, sit with our emotions. We need to understand why we don't trust that we can't maybe share some time in life with this person, that we maybe can't make a choice to stop being independent or find a way to be independent in a partnership. That is absolutely something that can happen for you. Really interesting energy. Somebody caught you by surprise, I think. All right, distracted by your emotions, Sagittarius. Let's take one last message here. Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So there is opportunity here for you to have a new shot at something, something solid, like a really solid item for potentially a job. I really don't get job energy. I think that this feels more like being able to overcome whatever the traumas are and triggers that you're carrying with you about partnership. And then if we can overcome all of those obstacles, that there is a solid offering there for us, and that offering will allow us to grow, allow us to expand. And I think that that's really important. So sit with your feelings this week, Sagittarius. If somebody has caught you by surprise, you know, really consider the whys of why you don't want to engage with them meaningfully. Because if your heart is really telling you, like, yes, I want to engage, then baby, sometimes you got to listen to that heart, listen to that intuition. Okay, not everything can be about logic and self-preservation. I really hope this was helpful. If it was, please do subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.